Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lee Hyunwoo, and these are my nursing teammates, Lee Seoyeon, Lee Ho-ho, and Lee Junyeon. Today we are going to talk about telemedicine. What's the number one issue of these days? It's Corona-19, yeah? And actually, the prime source of secondary infections come from hospitals that are not being very well sanitized. For that reason, we are here to present about the concept of telemedicine. So, do any of you know what telemedicine actually means? No? Simply put, it is the practice or usage of medicine when the doctor and patient are far away from each other. It uses two-way voice and visual communication, and uses computers and cameras and also other electronic devices. In a way, it is pretty similar to using Zoom in a classroom. Next up, our teammate Lee Junyeon will talk about how telemedicine is being applied in other fields.
Hi, I'm Lee Junyeon. I will be talking about the current stage of telemedicine in America and Japan and add to my opinion. In 2000, America's insurance for telemedicine had been limited to remote consulting. It was changed later to include personal psychological treatments with limitation. Only 29 states have applied a law that helps lower telemedicine costs as applied a law. In Japan, telemedicine is used to face-to-face appointment. Also, immunization and health counseling are covered by insurance only if doctors show proof. As you can notice, telemedicine is still expensive and limited. In my opinion, hospitals should cooperate with the many device companies cheaper and easier to get. Next, a single equipment. Thus, saving time for the doctor and patient.
Hello, my name is Lee Seoyeon, and I'll tell you about a good case and bad case using telemedicine system and how it could be improved. First, a good case was at Hanlim University, Gangnam Sangsim Hospital here in Korea. A Mongolian whose nose had been broken and was treated returned to his home to live his daily life. But the problem was the doctor needed to know if there were any problem with his nose. So he used telemedicine system and asked him how he felt about his healing. The patient said his nose was healing and he felt much better than before. Nothing bad happened, a good outcome. Next, a bad case. Recently, many hospitals have begun telemedicine system due to the coronavirus outbreak. In some cases, telemedicine has become a way of selling prescriptions for profit. Also, there was an incident where a patient with hearing loss diagnosis only in 4 minutes and then prescribed medicine. It's not great. So, in my opinion, when performing telemedicine system, it seems impossible to treat every symptom remotely. Only people who live a long distance or have a physical disability really need the system.
Hello, I am Liu Ho. I will present to you about how and where telemedicine is being used. Smart Rehabilitation Center, the Smartphone Development Center develops patient apps such as EMR and ENR. These are the patient record and nursing treatment in a computerized system. Smart Rehabilitation Center intelligent home care services enable daily access without patient visiting the hospital. It's planned to provide various digital care solutions in the future. I have mentioned several medical areas where telemedicine is being used. There are many other areas where it is needed. I think that the use of telemedicine should be shaped and expanded.
So, as I mentioned in the beginning, as you have probably figured out, telemedicine is still relatively very new to the field. And there's many more problems that we couldn't mention because there were, just wasn't enough time. So, as to recall what my teammate said, we'll need to first cooperate with medical device companies to make these devices more affordable. Second, you need to aim telemedicine towards people who actually need it. And finally, we'll need to reshape and apply telemedicine to different fields of patient treatment. Telemedicine has came a long way, but there's still so much room for improvement. Me and my teammates as nursing students cannot see telemedicine being more widespread and efficient. Also, it might be the answer to these hard times where Corona is very devastating and quarantine is happening every day. So what we want to say is stay home, but also see your doctor.
Thank you.